Hello everyone, this is Team 5. We are very excited to show you the ultimate version of our project, Gossip Trend Advanced. First of all, let me introduce our team composition. Our team is composed by 2 seniors and 2 juniors. This picture, in sequence from the left to right, are Huang Daiwei, Yang Junjie, Ye Yuwei, and Qiu Yuqing separately. Let's go straight into our motivation. Nowadays, there are countless social medias that are being used by modern people to express their feelings, comment, or sometimes just trivial matters. In the meantime, some of us may spend lots of time reading the post articles on these various social medias, only for catching up on big and small things that happened recently. Or you can say, to follow the social trends. However, one problem is that we don't have enough time to read over all the contents on social media. Plus, as a student, we have other fun stuff to spend time on, right? Therefore, under the circumstances, we aim to reach 2 main objectives. The first one is to make a model and highlight the hottest topic that has been discussed on social media. And the other one is to generate a gossip trend or word cloud based on users' interested topic. In the first part of our objectives, we collected the posts published in a specific time range and then generated a word cloud result so that the user can have a quick and clear glimpse of what has been talked about frequently in this time period. Take posts from Gossiping Board on PTT Taiwan, for example. The total amount of the posts are around 2,000 per day. That is a huge amount. Luckily, by using Gossip Trend Advanced, our users can have a general idea of today's hot topic very quickly and easily. In the second part of our objectives, we would like to provide a visual graph for the users to see the real trend of their interested keyword through a timescale of months or even a year. Moreover, the users can also have the information of the specific word related to their interested keyword that have been talked about on social media through this time period. This makes Gossip Trend Advanced a time-saving, informative, and on-trend technique.
In the following slides, we will introduce the detailed steps of how we preprocess the post content and generate the informative images according to the user's expectation. First of all, let's look at the big picture. We first extract the published posts on PTT Taiwan, our target source of data, by using Beautiful Soup. Then delete the uninformative data such as citation and footnote to avoid statistical error. After that, we tokenize the comments by using either Jieba or Skip Checker and remove stop words before storing the structural data into MySQL, a database management system. Then, depending on the user decision, if the user is interested in the general idea of today's hot topics, then we will calculate the TF value of every bad word and present the hottest topic as a word cloud. On the other hand, if the users are interested in a specific topic, they can input the query and determine whether they want to know the related words of query or the real trend progress of a specific topic. The first step is data collection. We collect the data from PTT Taiwan by using Beautiful Soup package. This package allows us to collect large amounts of data in a quick and convenient way. So, we got the author ID number, their name, the title, post time, and the content of post as our source of data. We delete the unrelated information like the citation and other uninformative data to ensure the accuracy of our results. The third step is word tokenization and stop words removal. In this process, we use 2 different text segmentation methods, Jieba and Skip Checker, made from China and Chinese Academy, aka 中央研究院, separately. For your information, The table on the upper right corner shows the number and the source of hosts that we use for testing JBA and SkipTaker. We will compare the results done by both methods in the evaluation part later. After data preprocessing, we save our source of data into MySQL, an open-source relational database management system, which allows us to read the data more efficiently in the coding process. This part is the most distinguished feature of Gossip Chain Advanced. We customize Gossip Chain Advanced into three main functions, depending on user different demands. The first one is to directly inform users about things that happen today. As for the second and third functions, users can key in their interest keywords to look for specific topics. This is the schematic for the first function. We extract the data within 24 hours from MySQL, where we store our data document, and transform the result into a word cloud according to a TF-IDF of each backward. The larger size of the font means that the word has a greater turn frequency, in this within 24-hour data file. For the next function, after the users input their interest query, Gossip Chain Advanced will search words that are highly related to the input query from our data document and generate the results with their appearance probability by word-to-vector model. In the later slides, we will show you a word cloud version of these results. For the final function, according to the user's input query, Gossip Chain Advanced will show the user the trend of the query. That is, how many posts have this query in the contents every day or month through the timeline.
Here is a short demonstration of how to use Gossip Chain Advanced. Firstly, this is the user interface of Gossip Chain Advanced. We can directly get the idea of what happened today from the word cloud here. Then, let's try to key in some query to test the word-to-vector function. If we typed 韩国语, we can get two word clouds, which are separately based on the post from Gossiping and Women Talk board. Then, let's try another function. Likewise, we type 韩国语 as our query. The trend, which reflects the discussion value of 韩国语, will be produced as a result. After demonstrating the model function, one important thing is how accurate and accountable our result will be. Let's have a quick look at the query trend function. George Perry Floyd, an African-American man who was killed by the police during an arrest on May 25th. After the accident happened, Taiwanese media started to broadcast relevant news and provoke an extensive discussion on social media, which was reflected in the trend. Besides, we also tested the discussion value of three famous politicians. The green line is the trend of the query, Tsai Ing-wen. We can observe two peaks on May 20th and 27th, which are the President Inauguration Day and the day that Hong Kong having a protest against 香港国歌法 separately. On the other hand, the blue line is the trend of the query, 韩国语. There's a high peak on June 5th, the night before the recall election. In addition, we want to compare the generated result of SkipTaker and JBA for tokenization. These pictures are the word clouds generated from the published post on June 14th. There is Yicai in both text segmentation methods, but others are not. We can see in SkipTaker, there are Taiwan and Xinwen, but for JBA, there is Xianggang. We assume that this different result is due to their different segmentation effects. In the final project, we have implemented some methods that we have learned from the class. First, we got articles from PTT by web crawler and then tokenize, remove stop word using CKIP and JBA respectively. Next, we divided our project into three subsections. The first one is to calculate TF-IDF of the articles and generate the word cloud. The second one is using the for text query function in MySQL to search the specific articles and compare the similarity of every article with the input query. The third one is we use preprocessed data to train the word-to-vector model and try to find the relationship between the input query and other backwards in our data documents, which come from PTT Taiwan. Eventually, we used word cloud format to visualize this result. We appreciate TA Daniel and Professor Lin's effort during this semester, especially under the unprecedented situation, and hope everyone has a great summer vacation. Thanks for your listening.